Hi, I'm Matt here in Michigan.
And I'm Randall here in Texas. This week we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. We're going to be reviewing a short film that was made in our old hometown of Dansville, Michigan. It's called Seven Gables. It's directed by Kellie Cassel and it stars a mutual friend of Matt and I's, Katie Dufort Way. It explores the legend of Seven Gables Road, which is many legends kind of rolled into one about what goes on when kids go over a fence or a gate on Seven Gables Road at the end of just a scary old dirt road. Mind you, there might be some mild spoilers, but we'll try and stick away from them because it is a short film. And you will be able to go watch this movie because it will be in the description. There will be a link into the description for it. So, Matt, what did you think of Seven Gables?
I liked Seven Gables, especially like you said, it's based on a real place and it's based on, bunch of like urban legends and stuff. Dansville, for being a small community, has a bunch of urban legends tied to it, whether it be, Bigfoot sightings, full-length movie based on the burning bed, which happened in Dansville. And it's cool too, like Seven Gables. It's something even when we were kids, we talked about, and the different stories that, went on the playground and stuff about this place. So it's cool to see a movie actually focus on, a small town's theories, I would say.
Yeah, theories. That's good. I'm glad you brought up the Burning Bed because there is a movie, a feature-length Hollywood movie based on the book The Burning Bed, which took place in Dansville. So it's not unheard of for these kinds of films to get made, or a kind of Amityville horror type of films being made. I really liked Seven Gables, this little short film that was made. I think for the most part the acting was really good. I really liked Katie in it, although obviously I'm maybe a little biased there. But I think that her performance was really, really good. And just the way that the movie explores that this actually has more than one fundamental myth. At some point they say, oh, no, it was an old man and he burned down the house, and then they get into the fact that, oh, no, it was a witch and she cursed the land. Like, Seven Gables, the road, the actual myth, is not just one myth. It's kind of a bunch of myths just put together. And so I liked the way the film paid homage to that.
Yeah, I agree. You were talking about the acting really good. A lot of the actors, I would say probably half or so of the actors are young, and to see such good acting, from such young cast is really refreshing stuff too. I liked the shots and stuff, cinematography and stuff in this one. They do different things. They start off as kind of like, like a Blair Witch project where it's, kind of like you're seeing through like people using a camcorder where, going to more, established shots film. I thought framing was really good in this movie. I liked the transition, like the car scenes or whatever, where you're just seeing like the scene in like the background going through. For someone who grew up in that area and stuff, if you're from, the Dansville or the Mason area, there's a lot of landmarks and stuff that you would recognize through this and stuff. So kind of good scene setter and stuff like that. That was another thing I liked about this film.
Yeah, so with the shots and the way they were done, it was just like old school filmmaking. One scene that really stuck out for me is the scene on the farm where Katie's character, she's standing in the shade of a big old tree, but the other character, the younger girl who was kind of goes missing from time to time, she's completely in sun. So there's just like this complete juxtaposition for how they are and where they are as characters just based on a shot. It's old school filmmaking in that perspective because it's refreshing to see something that's real as in comparison to when you go see a Hollywood movie nowadays and at least 50% of every shot has something CGI. So I really enjoyed that. But I also enjoyed just going on this adventure with this character through all of these memorable places that I drove by all the time.
I thought the pacing in this movie was pretty good too. I mean, it's a short film. I mean, it's a 15-minute film, but to me, it didn't even feel the full, 15 minutes. I mean, it felt more, in maybe the 7 to 10 minute range or whatever. I thought the pacing was real well in this movie as well.
Yeah, and it actually reminds me of another short film, which is another horror short film, Lights Out, which did end up getting made into a full feature-length film. And I know that it is actually Kellie's ambition to have a full feature length of this film, because this kind of feels like an extended trailer of sorts, but at the same time stands on its own as a short film, similar to Lights Out, where by itself it was great, and well, when it was extended to feature length, it didn't do so well in my opinion. But this felt very much like that to me. It stands by itself. You have actually a decent character who has some character growth, and you get to see what she does. And not to spoil anything, but there's a reveal at the end that I thought was very well done.
Yeah, I agree. This movie, I was always wondering, like, hey, what route are they going to go with this film? Are they going to explain these, child disappearances, through some supernatural means, or is it going to be kind of like a Scooby-Doo thing where it seems supernatural, but there's this, this business mogul or some villain or whatever playing that role kind of thing. So like I said, I won't give that away either. You'll have to watch it and find it out for yourself. Movie that definitely, if you grew up in Dansville or Mason, or you're just interested in seeing stories about real places with spooky stories attached to them, I definitely recommend you watch this film.
Yeah, I definitely do. And remember, it will be down in the link, so definitely check it out if you get a chance. To just talk a little bit more about Seven Gables, I've been back there and I've been over the gate myself, and it's definitely got like the feel when you go down this road. It turns into gravel and it's covered by trees, and at the end there's a gate, and beyond that there's just a whole bunch of wooded forest land. So they captured that feel really good in this. And if you really do go back there, which I mean, it's been a good 15 years since I've been back there, but there are foundations for houses back there. Although the real history for why they're gone is kind of shrouded. So it really did a good job of encapsulating the feel of that road in that small town that is Dansville, Michigan.
Yep, I totally agree.
So give it a look. If you are on that site, Vimeo, which is where it's hosted, you can actually see some more of Kellie's work down below. Try and get some links to something else that maybe Katie's done. I know she's done a lot of theater. Not so sure about movie side of things, but we'll see if we can get any links in there. So this was a little bit different outside of our norm, not doing a big Hollywood budget film. But if you do like some of that kind of big budget stuff, make sure to give us a like and a subscribe. We have multiple videos already out. For right now, I'm Randall in Texas. See everyone later.
I'm Matt in Michigan. Thanks for joining us.